This is this is going to I'm going to go crazy. Excuse me. I'm going to I am going to go crazy. Ah, ugh, ah, frustrating. B. It is frustrating. Oh my God. Yeah, I should do that. If it happens again, I'm going to figure out what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, it has to be a way to stop that. B. It's probably it's probably don't put it on do not disturb. Mm. Irritating. Man, I tell you, it is so irritating, especially when you on the road. When you're on the road, you got people coming in. I had like almost 50 people in my first live stream, and then it went out, and then it came back. It had like 17, but it made its way up to like 40, and now it's out again. Um, that can't keep happening. Yeah, I know OG. I know OG, but it's like it's almost frustrating because when you got the same people calling you 15, 20 times a day and you can't stop it and they ask you the same question about healthcare and you're like, "Man, how many times do you call? How many times can you call? I mean, leave me alone." And I have no idea how to stop it. Have no idea how to stop it. Yeah, we trying out here. And I'm just got to figure out the ins and out about live streams when you're using your cell phone, and it's making me lean toward a better setup because I'm using my personal cell phone, and I know that I get personal calls, and I can't stop that, and I don't know how to stop the calls interfering with my live stream. Now, B says I probably could put it on do not disturb. That may be something I'll try the next time, but we'll see. Hopefully, we can get through it without any more mistakes. That's fingers crossed. Hopefully, we can do that. And I think when it pops up on my computer, I can hit straight to voicemail instead of trying to hit end call or whatever the case may be. Because whenever I'm doing on this side, it's affecting what I'm doing on my cell phone. So I'm going to try to do something different. Oh, yeah, we do need to do a collaboration. What's going on, Michael? What's going on? I haven't did a collaboration yet because of stuff like this. I need to figure out uh, a better setup before I get on anyone else's live stream to do a collaboration because I don't want to mess that up. I don't want to be going through what I'm going through now on somebody else's live stream. That's not going to be good for the channel and not definitely not be good for me. I'd rather mess up. If I mess up, I'd rather mess up here and take all the blame versus me trying to come in and out of somebody's live stream just because somebody has called me a spam call back to back to back. That is so irritating. And I don't want to be irritated on somebody else's live stream. Angie, what's going on? Hey, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for coming back. Yeah, thank you for coming back. Email me. I can give you my cell and tell you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would do that. I would do that. We definitely need to get together. We definitely need to, do not disturb would be good. Yeah, I'm only using Apple products. Everything I have is an Apple product. So I did not think of that until B actually said it. Do not disturb. And I'm pretty sure hopefully it would take care of all those unwanted calls. Have I have I tried Stag 25D yet? Let me see. I can tell you that. I have a 24D, 22A. No, I haven't tried the. No, I haven't yet. Is it pretty good? You have an Android. Everything I have is Apple. Everything I have is Apple. Found a George C. Stag, but not a Stag. You found a George C. Stag OG? Awesome. Say Apple, that's my problem. I have a friend that says the same thing. Um, they swear by Androids, but I've been using Apple products for a very long time, and I'm just so used to using Apple products. I know how they operate. I say that, and then this happens. But I'm more used to operating Apple than a Android. So U10 Galaxy, I should have knew that. I should have knew that. I picked it up on Friday. Good deal. Let me know how it tastes when you pick it up. I mean, when you try it. Never seen a Stag Junior. Really enjoy your life. Yeah, I need to switch out how I do my live streams for sure. Man, Apple's the way to go. I know they may be a little bit behind time, but we eventually gonna catch up. We eventually gonna catch up. I know the Androids have those flip screens and all those pins and all that other stuff, but hey, Apple will catch up. Android is confusing. Thank you. It is confusing. Apple is simple. It's simple. Mm. But let's go back to the Wild Turkey 70th edition. Pretty good bottle. As I was saying, it does drink at a 100 proof, 101 proof. Very good bottle. It was limited, so you might can't find it. But I know one store that I went into, they had one bottle in a case, and they wanted like $99 for it, 100 something dollars for it, and it's not worth that much. It's not worth that much. The liquid inside is not worth that much. But if you want a bottle just because it's limited and you just want to keep it just because, it might be worth the $100 for you. Just because you have something that is limited, and it might be worth something years down the road. I mean, years down the road. But I wouldn't count my chickens on it. But hey, that's just me. 175 for a George T. Stag. You got you a steal, buddy. You got you a steal. Man, you got you a steal. I would pay 125 for a Stag Junior. OG, you got you a steal for the George T. Stag. For sure. Hmm. Man. But what's going on? Hey, we back full proof. We back. But for those who are just came in, hey, hit that thumbs up button, like and subscribe if you haven't. I'm on my way to 10,000 subscribers. And the people who just came in, I want to show you, because I'm excited about this, what I got in the mail today. They are Glencairn holders. And I know the people who have been on here when I first showed it, you've seen it, but I want to show it again because I am very excited about it. They are Glencairn holders, and this one has my YouTube name on it, A Little Old Fashioned. That is pretty cool. You take the top off, it's twist top. You get your Glencairn, you put it in there, and you put the top back on, and now you have a Glencairn holder. And it has a stand on it, and you can actually display your Glencairns this way. I have four of them. I have one with my YouTube name, and I have one with my name. So now I can tell which one is mine. Pretty cool. If I would have had these at the convention that I just came from this weekend, not only did I bring the bar, I brought my Glen Cairns, but I didn't have something that looks this neat. I would have been the man at the party because I brought some bottles that people haven't tried, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people haven't seen these, and I would have been the first person to have them. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited. I might just try to get a couple of more. Porky, what's going on? Hope you had a good Super Bowl. You know, Porky, the game started off slow. I mean, he was slow. It picked up on the fourth quarter, but it started off slow. I was at the fire department during the Super Bowl, so we were, in and out, a little busy. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I mean, football is football. It was cool. Jesse, what's going on? Cheers. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you. We have just tried this wild turkey 70th anniversary. Yeah, I'm still sort of irritated with these spam calls that's kicking me out of my live stream. Yeah, here we go. So this is what we're gonna do. Um, let's open this bottle up. I picked this one up on my last bourbon hunt, and as I was saying before, I got rudely interrupted with the spam call. They had four bottles that I could have picked up. One was a lower proof, I think it was like 90. One was a hazmat, it's like 148, I think. And I decided to pick up the cigar because I love a good cigar blend. So let's open this one up and let's see how this tastes. And by my understanding, I asked this question, has anyone tried this one? And I don't think anybody said that they have. So I'm very interested to see what it tastes like. Oh, nice cork pop. One thing that I like to look at when it comes to a cigar blend is the color because I expect all my cigar blends to be a nice color in the glass. Because when you think of cigar blend, you think of a dark liquid. That's what I think of anyway. And it has to have a good coating on the glass also. Because when I think cigar blend, I'm thinking dark, sweet, a little oakiness, a little tar, um, and I'm not gonna say thick, but it coats your mouth very good. And number one, the color is there. The color is there. So we're gonna check off number one. Number two, hopefully you can see it coating the glass because it's doing it very, very good. So that checks off the second box. Number three, from the nose, I want to get a little bit of leather, oaky, sweet, but it has to be balanced. So when I put my nose into this glass, I want to smell pretty much everything at once. So let's see what we get from the nose. And let's see, 109 proof. Let's see if it's going to smell like it's going to drink it at 109 proof. Yeah, there you go. I get all of that from the nose. I get all of it. It smells like it's going to be sweet. I can sort of smell the oaky leather. Yeah, you get all of that from the nose. Now, does it smell like it's going to drink at the proof of the bottle? It doesn't. For this to be a fresh cork pop, you're not getting any type of ethanol smell, alcohol smell from this bottle. I mean, you get the sweetness, oaky, leather, very nice nose to it, very nice. But let's put it to the palate and let's see what it has to offer. Cheers. I'm excited about this one, man. Hmm. It's very cinnamon forward. Um, very cinnamon forward. It does have some oakiness in there. It is semi-sweet. I thought it was gonna be sweeter than it was. It is semi-sweet, but it's still good. Cinnamon, oaky forward. The finish, I'm not gonna say the finish lasts long. The finish does not last long. Now, on the tip of your tongue, you get more honey sweetness. The mid tongue, that's where you get the cinnamon leather oakiness. And then when you swallow it, it's like it all blends together for a hot second and then it goes away. So the finish is not long, it's not really there, in my opinion. But flavor profile wise, it's a pretty decent bottle. Um, is it worth the money that I paid for it? That's the question. I'm not going to say I'm not going to say I'm going to pick up a backup bottle of this at that price. If I can find it at a cheaper price, yeah, I might just buy a backup. But I'm not going to buy one at the price that I bought this one at. I should have did a little bit more research on this bottle. But hey, I do make mistakes also. I know it's a cigar series. Will it go great with a cigar? Yes, it would. Now, this bottle I think would go great with a milder cigar. Even though I like the sweeter cigars, I think this one would go with a milder cigar, um, because I think it will balance out the flavors in this because this is more on the cinnamon sweet, excuse me, on the cinnamon side is very cinnamon forward. So to knock some of back, to knock some of that cinnamon back, I think you need a milder cigar, and that would be a perfect balance. So let me know in the comments below if you have tried it, what you think about it, and if you have seen this bottle in your area. Hmm, not bad at all. Yeah, high tide. I'm still looking for that one. I have a still Austin, but my still Austin is still in Austin. Hmm. Yeah, I need to have a cigar. I haven't smoked a cigar in a while. Um, Eventually I will. I just haven't smoked one in a while. But I need to take some time for myself and just go somewhere and just relax. Give me a cigar, a nice drink, and relax. That's what I need to do. So what's everyone drinking tonight? I don't think I've asked that question. Anybody having anything special tonight in their glass? I know I'm not the only one drinking. Hopefully, I'm not the only one drinking. It's not cool to drink by yourself. So, somebody let me know what you're drinking. Mm, 1792. I took that one to the convention, and people love that bottle. Bro, Dovetail. Hey, I haven't tried the Dovetail yet. That's on my list, though. That's on my list. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof Rye. Okay. Man, okay. Good deal. Good deal. Pat, thank you for stopping by. Hard True Sweet Mash. That's a good one, Big Rick. I've tried that one. Heaven Hill 90th. Ooh, Justin. Good deal. Awesome. Barrel doubles barrel 5 year. Okay, Porky. I have that one somewhere around here. Just popped the Old Forester Statesman. I haven't tried that one yet. What is that proof on that Old Forester statement? What's the proof on that bottle? If I can remember right, I think it's 90 proof, but I might be wrong. So let me know what's the proof on that Old Forester Statesman. Penelope Estate 10 year. I had that back there. Good deal. I'm hunting 1792 Cognac Cask. Me too. High Tide. Me too. Drinking Buzzball. Oh, Santa Bass drinking Buzzball. I heard those Buzzballs are very sweet and it has a lot of alcohol. Hell yeah, bro. It's 11 years, 11 months, $59. Cool beans. I have that in the double oak. Okay. Gotta try some Penelope State. Yeah, OG, you need to try it. You at least need to try it. The Old Forester 1924. Diamond, that Old Forester 1924 is a great pour. I think that's Old Forester is one of my, the 1924 is the best Old Forester in my opinion. 95, I think that, yeah, I think it was 90, 95. Yeah, I think it was. I know it was a lower proof bottle, and that's why I haven't really dived into that. High little old fashioned drinking wild turkey 101. Hey, Valentine's, nothing wrong with that. People sleep on that wild turkey 101. They do. They do. That's a very good bottle for the price. 95 proof. Okay, good deal. I thought it was around that area. Buzz balls are dangerous. Never had a buzz ball. Hunting A. Smith Bowman. HD, I'm hunting one also. I've seen one. I seen one in the last store that I went into. You're gonna probably see that video tomorrow. I'm excited about the video tomorrow because I picked up a bottle that I always wanted. I seen that A. Smith Bowman in the store, but for what I paid for it when I bought mine, I wasn't gonna pay the price that they had it. I wasn't. Hey, high tide. You know, that Jack Daniels Heritage, people love that bottle. If you can get it at a good price, it's a good bottle. But you gotta find it at a good price. Hmm. Hey, that's not bad. The more, the more and more I sip on this, the more and more it's gonna be the cinnamon spice forward, and um, it is cinnamon spice, sweetness, maple, um, oaky, a little leathery. So it's not a bad bottle at all. But you have to make sure you get it at a great price. And I got it at a decent price. So let's put this to the side. 70 bucks. Jack Daniels Barrel Proof Rye for $70. OG. That's a good one. That's a good one. You know, I think I can get it around here for about $70. So I have 3 bottles of that here. So you can't go wrong with that one. Thumbs up on the Heritage for sure. And you know, I cannot um, get on this live stream without doing a little self promotion because, hey, that's what the live streams are for. And I appreciate everyone that has supported this channel. But I'm just going to go over some things very quickly before we pop open another bottle. I wrote a book called A Little Old Fashioned Guide to Bourbon and Whiskey. And to be honest with you, these things have been selling pretty decent. I did not know they were going to sell as fast as they are, but I appreciate everyone that has actually took the time, ordered one from Amazon, and let me know in the comments below that you did. It has my rating system on the back, and I think it's a pretty cool guide. It goes from beginning to end, how you start to how you finish. And I think it's a pretty good, easy read for those who like reading about bourbon. And the second thing that I came up with is a bourbon and whiskey puzzle book, because when I'm in airports, I like to do word searches. I love word searches. And since I like to do word searches, I thought, why not do a bourbon word search? And I came up with this book. But the cool thing about this one is in the back, it has a little old fashioned, and it has some of my subscribers in this book. And this is just the first edition. So you might be in this book, this puzzle book. And the third thing, which I just received a copy, and I'm excited about this one because I don't think anybody has done this that I know of. And I think I'm the first person. Hopefully, I am, because I think this thing is going to be successful. Sip and Shade. This one right here. It's an adult coloring book, and it has pictures of bourbon activity. And this is the back. And let me open this book just to give you a taste of what you might get in this book. And this is just one out of 50 pages. And I had to show you the old fashioned because I love a good old fashioned cocktail. And this channel is called A Little Old Fashioned. So that is pretty cool. So these three things you can definitely order on Amazon. And when you do, let me know in the comments below that you're done. And I really, really, really want to hear your feedback about that to see how I can make it better. And if you want me to sign your copy, maybe we can hook up one day and I will definitely sign copies. But hey, let's move on. Let's move on. Did you draw? I help draw. Well, it's a little bit of both. Um, I added some things, and somebody else did some things, so it's a little bit of both. I wish I can draw that good. I really wish I can draw that good, but I added my own spin to them. Let's say that. Yeah, Billy, this the God is definitely solid. The God is definitely solid. And really quick on this guide, I know B asked me one day, how do I rate my bourbon? And I said, that's a good question. That's a good question. So I have a chapter in here, the Little Old Fashioned Rating Scale, and it tells you how I rate my bourbon and why I rate my bourbon. It goes from 1 through 10. So anytime you hear me rate my bourbon and I give it a 7, if you read the Guide to the Little Old Fashioned, you know exactly why I gave that bourbon a 7. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool read. Keeps showing me the first one. Gordon, you here? Gordon, this is the live stream, buddy. It says keep showing me the first one. Yeah, it makes I have this is my third one. This is my third one. So have you tried any of the Hardens Creek products? No, Billy, I haven't. Are they pretty good? Are they pretty good? I'm assuming they're probably pretty good since you're asking about it. Manning, good evening. What's going on, Manning? Thank you for stopping by. I'm strolling up. I saw you. So I just want to give you a shout out just to know I know that you are in the house. So thank you for stopping by. Anthony, what's going on? Thank you for stopping by, Anthony. This is my third try of a live stream. Um, I've been having a crazy night. Yeah, Gordon, you're on the latest live. This is my third try. Yeah, B, I know you were coming in and out because I know that you're working. So, B, I know you going in and out. So I appreciate you. I really do. This Larkin, um, I'm going to rate it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to chapter 7 and I'm going to rate my bottle. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to give this a 6.5. In this book, it says 6.5. That means it's a solid bottle, which this one is a solid bottle. Is it worth buying? Yeah, it's worth buying. This is the everyday go-to pour. It doesn't need to be on the top shelf. It doesn't need to be on the bottom shelf. You don't have to worry about sharing this bottle with people because um, I don't think it's that should be an allocated bottle. Um, and it's good for getting off work. You want to have a drink of a decent bottle, maybe smoke a mild cigar. Hey, pick this one up. I'm going to give it a 6.5. Your third time's a dream. Third times is a dream. Okay, Billy, I need to look that one up. Manny, we always appreciate you stopping by. We really do. You have been a supporter of this channel, so we really do appreciate you stopping by. Let me see what else I'm going to pop open tonight, or at least have a drink of tonight. Hmm. And it's going to be something good because I'm still a little bit frustrated. So it's definitely going to be something good. Old Carter, E.H. Taylor Burr approved. Um, a stag. What about? Since it's been a tough night, I think I deserve something good. Don't you? I think I deserve something good. Let's jump into this Russell's 13. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. This thing right here is a great bottle. The A Smith, I had to have a terrible night to get that A Smith out. But this Russell's 13, I can dig this. I think I really do deserve a pour of Russell's 13. Just because. Just because of the night I'm having. I'm still looking for a backup on that bottle because it's that good. It's that good. And it's very hard to find in my area. The store that I went to the other day, of the video that I'm going to put out tomorrow, they had a Russell's 13, they had an A. Smith Bowman. But those prices on those bottles were secondary. They were secondary. But the bottle that I bought from that store, one of the bottles that I have on my list, it wasn't secondary. It was high, but it wasn't secondary. So I'm excited about it. Oh, Oak said he's going to join me. Good deal. You going to join me with the Russell's 13. Yeah, forbidden bottle. Yeah, I know. But I deserve it. I deserve it. Thank you, OG. Yeah, I deserve it. 210 Native Texan. Bar Sound Disco to the left. No, no, I'm pretty sure it's not a Bar Sound Disco. I'm pretty sure it's not one. No, 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 no. I'm pretty sure it's not a Bar Sound Disco. Matter of fact, I know it's not a Bar Sound Disco. Oh man, I tried so hard to find a bottle of that. Yeah, it is very hard to find. I have a verse 18 problem. Can't find one. Yep, can't find one. The A. Smith Bowman Billy, if you go find it, it's probably gonna be secondary, a lottery or something. You probably gonna find it there, but on the shelf, those things are expensive. And the more and more people put out videos of the A. Smith Bowman, those prices are not coming down. I still need to find the Russell's 15. Haven't tried that one yet. White label next to the Royal Bourbon. No, this is our original series. This one right here. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's not the disco. K Luke. I've tried some K Luke. I tried some K Luke on a sample one day when I walked into a liquor store. The K Luke is not bad. I tried that when I was in Nashville, Tennessee at Sinkers. I just haven't picked one up yet because it really did not impress me that much to pick a bottle up. But eventually, I'm going to lean into the K Luke because they do have different kinds. I only tried one. Doo-doo-doo. So 210, no, that wasn't the disco. This is just the, yeah, it wasn't the disco. Maybe you didn't see it. Maybe I didn't put it up to the camera long enough. Yeah, that 13, very, very nice nose. It's nothing about this one that I don't like. The only thing I don't like about the Russell's 13 is I don't have a second bottle. Man, that is good. That is good. K Luke worth looking for me. Okay, for sure. Gordon, like I said, I tasted a sample of the K Luke when I was in Sinkers. It's been about a year ago, and I really don't remember how I rated that bottle in my head, but I only tried one out of many, and I need to revisit the K Lukes, and eventually I'm going to dive into those. The Russell's 13 compared to Russell 10, the Russell 13 to me is more of a complex bourbon and whiskey. Um, you get more from the 13. Now the 10 is it drinks younger than the 13. It doesn't it's not really as complex as the 13. What I mean by that is it's not a one noter, but it may be like a 1-2 noter. Uh, it's a good bottle for the price. The 13 is complex. You really, when you taste it, you really think to yourself, man, that is good. I'm tasting X, Y, and Z. Um, it makes you think. Is complex. Is the finish is there, the taste is there, the nose is there. Everything about what you think is from a bottle of bourbon is going to be in this Russell's 13. Even the color is there. So, I mean, it's a complete bottle of bourbon. It doesn't leave nothing to your imagination. It doesn't leave anything that you wanting. Some bottles that you taste, you like, man, I wish it had more of X, or I wish I can get a little bit more Y, or I did not taste Z. And this bottle is no questions. You get everything that you want out of a good bottle. I haven't, Billy. I haven't. A lot of people are asking me about that one, but I haven't. TLO7, what's going on? What's going on? TLO7, I tell you what, before we move on, I want to send a good shout out to you because TLO7, you are replying to comments, you are making comments on my videos, and I'm trying to reply to everything that you are writing to me. So I appreciate that. So shout out to UTL for commenting on all of my videos multiple times. When you do that, I'm pretty sure my numbers go up. So shout out to you. I really do want to give you your credits. Yeah, yeah. TL, believe me, buddy. I see it all, man. I see it all. Army Bourbon, what's going on? Army Bourbon, right down the street from me. He has a YouTube channel. And as always, when a person comes on here, Army Bourbon Proof Chaser that has YouTube channels, I give you a shout out. So anybody who hasn't subscribed to those two gentlemen down there, hey, like and subscribe because um, we all we got. We all we got. It's enough subscribers out here for everyone. So thank you. Have you tried Widow Jane? No, I haven't, Diamond. I haven't. I haven't. I haven't really dived into widows. It's a lot of things that I haven't tried yet. And hopefully in 2026, I will be able to try those bottles. What I'm probably going to end up doing is to do another segment that I used to do. I'm going to go back to my roots. I know a lot of things that I used to do, I don't do anymore. And I thought that they were pretty good for the channel. So I'm going to go back and do those things. So there's some things coming up and there's things coming up that I'm going to change back. Yeah, let's all hype a little old fashioned. Yeah, last video. Yeah, hey, please do that. Army Bourbon, hey, this we all we got, buddy. We all we got because these big YouTubers are not going to come down and reach down and come get us. So we all have to come together as a group and get up there with them. Foolproof Hunter, what's going on? Hell, that's what I'm talking about. I met a guy who was there looking at Bourbon Wall. We started chatting about our bottles, and then we started sampling their pictures. That's the thing about when you bourbon hunt, take some time. If you have the time, take some time. What I mean by that is when I go hunting, most of the time, hopefully I have all day long to do that because you never know how long you're going to be into a store. I have been into a store that we actually sat down and we almost went through a bottle because the conversations were that good. So if you bourbon hunt, take some time, meet the staff, the owner, sample some products, talk to some people. You can't go wrong with that. Yeah, a lot of people like to talk about bourbon. You just got to bring up the conversation. Yeah, three strangers and now we're friends. When you have something in common, um, it's easy to have a conversation. It's easy to have a conversation. I don't care what they are saying out there in the world. Whatever they saying out there, to me, is not true at all. Because I go into multiple stores, a lot of stores, and I talk to everyone. We all have something in common, bourbon. It's easy to talk to people. I have become friends with strangers just because of a bottle of bourbon. So you just got to put yourself out there and just start the conversation. Hey, what are you looking for? What do you like? Things like that. Just start the conversation. Actually suggested the old Dominic Weeder to a guy from Virginia. He loved it. Yep. Good deal. Good deal. Yeah. And a lot of people want to try things that are new, but they sort of scared. But if you sort of lead them in the right direction, they might step out of their comfort zone and try something new. And they will appreciate that. So I'm seeing now everyone's talking, everyone is subscribing to people's channel, and that's a good thing. I love to see that. I love to see that. All right. I don't know how long I've been on this. Um, I know this one is 43 minutes. I don't know how long I've been on the last one. Yeah, man. Sorry, man. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. So hopefully everyone is doing well. And again, thank you for stopping by this channel and thank you for your support. Um, I'm excited about the next video that's coming out tomorrow night because I found a bottle that I've been looking for. Again, don't get me on the price. Don't get me on the price. It's the best price that I have found in my area, and I had to get one because I always wanted a bottle. So firefighters, I knew it. 210. I knew it. 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 I knew you were gonna ask me that. What is the video? TL is definitely coming out tomorrow. Barrel pick anytime soon? Uh, I would love to do a barrel pick, B. And if I was going to do one, it's probably going to be like a Blue Note or a Old Dominic because they're right down the street from me. I would love to do a barrel pick of the Blue Note. I would love to do a barrel pick of the Blue Note, uncut, unfiltered. That would be awesome because I love that bottle, and they are just located down the street. Yeah, for sure. Mm. I'm trying to think of this firefighter story for you. 210. I should have had one in the back of my mind, like I said I was gonna do. TL, when you find a Blue Note uncut, unfiltered, those bottles are not that expensive, but what you get from them, it's unbelievable what you get from that bottle. It's one of my favorites. Leapers Fort Barrel Pig. That's not a bad one. I forgot about the Leapers Fort. Thank you for that. I will probably do Leap. Ooh, this is a tough one. I was about to say something that I probably shouldn't have said because I really need to think about it. Leapers Fork is a good one. I enjoy a good bottle of Leapers Fork, but I enjoy the Old Dominic and the Blue Note also. So it's one of those things, whoever lets me do it first, let's say that. Let's say that. And we're definitely going to make that happen, be in 2026. Because, it's people like you to keep me motivated. Really, because I probably would never have thought about doing it until you brought it up. It keeps me motivated, keeps me moving forward. So that's why I love coming here on the live stream because y'all keep me uh, excited about bourbon. Y'all keep me excited about pushing forward, even though, I have my mistakes, even though the live streams don't go as well as I think they should go. Y'all keep me uplifted and y'all keep me pushing forward. So I appreciate that. Yeah, that Blue Note Unfiltered it's a good one. Are there the days set for live streams? Yeah, 210. I It's no days set for live streams, and I know that's not good, but I really don't like to set days because um, this is I got like three jobs, so I really don't know when I'm going to get on live stream and when I'm not because when I do first aid, teach first aid on the side, uh, that might be all week long, or it might be a couple of days a week, and those days change. So I just try to get on when I have some time. What probably should do is when I know that I'm going to do a live stream, sort of schedule that live stream, even if I schedule it like 2 or 3 hours before time, it will give people a notice that I'm going to get on. And that's why I might end up doing. Yeah, I appreciate that. I really do. Yeah, Army Bourbon. Yeah, I know you down that way, so yeah, for sure. I went to Leapers Fort last year, and I had a good time. I did not do the tour because I got there too late, but the Leapers Fort, man, if you haven't tried that bottle, it's a pretty good one. They were down at Bourbon on the Banks, and they had some great product down there. Some great product. Yeah, when work and life get hectic, it's hard. It's hard because again, you gotta understand that we work 24-hour shifts. So when I work a 24-hour shift, that day is done, done. Then I get off and then I have to do the things around the house. And then I might have to teach a first aid class. And then I have, this YouTube thing that I go bourbon hunting. And then I have something else that I do on the side. And I volunteer a lot at my local casa. So it's a lot of things that I do that takes up a lot of time. And I don't want to quit anything because I love what I do, but this bourbon thing is starting to uh, become more and more of something that I want to do more and more, if that makes sense. So, um, hopefully, this channel gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and I can start moving out of my little circle and coming to where you all are at and meeting some of you subscribers. And maybe we can hang out, have some pours, do some bourbon hunting together, and we can shoot some videos and have some great times. That's my vision of this channel, to meet as many people as possible, to have uh, a lot of old fashions with you, to do some bourbon hunting with you, and just have a great time, because this thing called life, it comes and goes. So, yeah, not to miss your first responder shifts can, yeah, all for sure, for sure. You know, I have been gone for 4 days before, so yeah. How do I feel about the John J. single? It's a decent one, TL. It's a decent one. Yeah. It's one of those things. If you can get it at the decent, will I get it back up? I probably won't get it back up, but I'm glad I got one. Yeah, picked up a Penelope Havana this weekend. Jay Wood, I would love to see what you think about it. I would love to see what you think about it. John 59, thumbs up. Good deal. Let's go. Let's go for sure. Penelope Havana is great. Yeah, I'm still looking for a Havana myself. Those bottles are very, very, very hard to find here. I'm pretty sure you can probably find them in your area, but around here in West Tennessee, you can't. Army Bourbon, have you ever seen a Penelope Havana in your area? And the reason I'm asking you, Army Bourbon, because you are in the same, I guess, segment that I am in. So have you seen one in your area? But you about 2 hours away from me. It's very sweet. Okay. Occasionally. Occasionally, like once a month, once every 3 months, pay $99 for it. You know, $99 is not a bad price. Okay, you did not realize it was a rare release. You probably would have bought at least a backup. Yeah, I would have paid $99 for the Penelope Havana, because it's so hard to find here. So hard to find. Traded mine for a Dickel? Um, Foolproof. Hopefully you're not serious. I'm scared the Havana is going to be over finished 2 or 3 times a year, once a quarter. Okay, 2 or 3 times a year. So, okay, so Army Bourbon, you see it 2 or 3 times a year. Yeah, I just want to just saw the Havana. Yeah, those things right there, they are very hard. You know, is it sweet like the Rio? That Rio is sweet, sweet, sweet. Get more flavor than maple. Uh, Gets too sweet. I trade a few off for some Eagle Rare 12. Oh, I'm still okay. I'm still looking for the Eagle Rare 12. So 21 to 210 says he's traded some off for the Eagle Rare 12. That's almost like a balanced trade off. Yeah, Yeah, the dickle. I'm like, yeah, you traded for a dickle? Yeah, that was awesome, man. I said I've never seen an Eagle Rare. Yeah, I haven't seen an Eagle Rare 12 here either. I haven't tried a little book yet. That's on my list. Has anybody tried Little Book Infinity Chapter 2 yet? If someone has, put it in the comments below what you think about it. The Eagle Rare 12 is a big step up from the Eagle Rare 10. Okay, 210 said the Eagle Rare 12 is a step up from the Eagle Rare 10. So the other little book, they're expensive. They're expensive. Yeah, I had one in my hand about a year and a half ago that it was close to MSRP because I knew the guy who ran the store, but I decided to pick up something different, and I'm sort of kicking myself. Central Louisiana will give you a taste of Havana. You know, Billy, I said I was going to a Louisiana. We have a train that goes to New Orleans. So you got one gifted for your birthday. It was delicious. Okay, good deal. Good deal. All right, let me see. I know 210 native. I'm still thinking uh, of a firefighter story that I can tell. That I can tell. Let me see. Let me see. Hmm. Okay, I got one. I got one. Did you ever save a girl? Not necessarily save. I pulled one out, but we did not save her. But we pulled a few of them out of the house, but it didn't work out. Found a handshake. My gave me a Rio. I'm going to pour. Okay, that Rio. Let me know what you think about the Rio. But firefighter story. Firefighter story. Um, since I'm on the truck company does search and rescue. That's our primary job when we get on the scene. We breach the door, we do a search and rescue, and we ventilate the house. And then after we do those things, we do a secondary search and make sure we didn't leave anybody in there. So those things right there are the main things a truck company do. But our specialized is going to be rope rescue. That means we use our ropes and we do low angle rescues, high angle rescues. So I'm on the rope rescue truck. But before I started that, when I was a rookie, I did not know anything about rope rescue. I never been rappelling before in my life. Um, I'm not gonna say I'm scared of heights, but the older I get, the more I want to stay my butt on the ground. But make a long story short, we have this silo that we go all the way up. It's probably about 10 to 12 story. I think 10, 10 stories up. So 10 stories up. And this is a practice the silo that we go off the side of it and we learn how to rappel. And I remember my instructor saying to me that you have to go all the way back and you have to be horizontal with the silo before you start walking down. So he wanted me to lean all the way back before I start working down. My mind couldn't accept that. I had no idea, even though I heard him, I don't understand how he wanted me to be horizontal on this silo. And I said, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I was like, okay, I can figure it out when I get over the edge. I figure it out because I see everybody else doing it. And I said to myself, if they're doing it, I can do it. So I remember holding myself and I'm taking a step back. He was like, Don't go over yet. He said, don't start stepping yet. Lean back. So I lean back a little bit more. And I lean back a little bit more. And I lean back a little bit more. And he said, don't step yet. Lean back a little bit more. But in my mind, I was horizontal enough to make my first step. And when I did that, my feet slipped and my whole body, boom, hit that silo. And you talking about boom, I hit it pretty hard. I hit it pretty hard. Now somebody was on a belay, so I wasn't gonna fall. They had a couple of ropes on me, but I found out very, very, very quickly, do what the instructor tells you to do. And that right there got in my mind that any training that we do at the fire department, even though you might be scared, that you're not gonna die. I mean, they're not gonna let you die. They're not gonna let you fall. They're not gonna let you burn up. So at least give it a try. Even though you're scared, at least give it a try because they got your back. They are going to put all the safety precautions in play. And I should have just stepped back like he wanted me to. So the second try, I went over and I stepped back, I stepped back, I stepped back, and I was vertical on that silo and I just rappelled down. Easy peasy, easy peasy. But I tell you what, the first time when I stepped off, when he told me not to, my face said boom. And and I'm pretty sure everybody enjoyed a good laugh. But it never happened again. Never happened again. So that's my firefighter story. How is the Parker's Heritage 11 year? I have Jay Wood. I haven't tried that one. Yeah, TL one of those TL07. Somebody definitely tried that one out. Yeah, now I don't mind per se 210 coming off buildings because I have done it a lot of times, and I know that we have safety ropes just in case, so it's not really scary anymore. I just don't like to get high up anymore. The older I get, the more I want to stay on the ground. Good deal. So again, 62 minutes on this live stream. I know this is my third one, so I know the first one I was on for a hot second. I'm glad that no one else has called and messed my live stream up, but I do have a little bit of Russell's 13 left. So we are going to actually toast this out. Toast this out. So does anyone have anything they want to toast out? Anybody, anybody, anybody. True. That was there. Yeah, stay on the ground. The Rio cinnamon raisin bread for me. Okay. Yeah, the Rio cinnamon raisin bread. Got you. That thing right there is a dessert pour for sure. For sure. How about the Olympians? We can do that. We can do that. We can do that too. Okay. The Olympians and meeting people through bourbon. So let's do the Olympians first. Now we do have the Olympics going on, and we do have people representing to USA, regardless of how people feel about X, Y, and Z. They still representing the United States of America, which we live in. So hopefully they do good. Hopefully they stay safe. I heard that one of the or two people actually got injured, I think ice skating or ice jumping or something like that. So hopefully they make a full recovery and they come back even stronger. And let's talk about bourbon, meeting new people doing bourbon. Get out there and enjoy life. Bourbon, this is about friends, family, entertainment, and just having a good conversation. So everyone, if you do have something in your hand, shout out to the Olympians, shout out to people who are actually drinking bourbon, meeting new people, doing finding bourbon. So shout out to you, and we are going to end this night with that. So Everyone have a good night. Do not forget about, again, a cheap shout out to my bourbon and whiskey guide, my word search book, and something that I'm very proud of, my adult coloring book, which I think is cool. But again, shout out to you all. Thank you for stopping by a little old fashioned, and we are out.